Just I was sitting there in the room. I was thinking like how we're things here we're discussing in Sikshastakam. And I was feeling it's few weeks back we were doing that, and it's already 6 months past. So time actually passed quite fast. Many things we did when we were kids. Sometimes I just sit and think about those things, and it feels like few months maybe what we were doing, how we were. I don't know how the situation here, but in Nepal, back in those days, we were born in village and brought up in village. So village life used to be sometimes early morning we get up and we just skip our parents, run to the jungle, and whole day we are out. Whole day parents they keep searching us. We just run, don't come back for breakfast, for lunch, nothing, get fruits in the jungle, and there used to be so many types of berries, this, that, so many things to eat, and come late evening back to house when it start getting dark, then we used to get worried because jungle and dark, we're worried of animals obviously, and top of that we used to worry about some bhut pret means ghost this that going to catch us maybe, so we used to run back to the house worried and get beaten in the home from especially from mother and grandmother because whole day we were lost somewhere. And that beating was not out of anger, that was out of love, what we ate whole day. Maybe we fell down somewhere and got scratches in the body, got some fractures in the leg or hand. So that beating by grandparents or by mother used to be out of love, not that they were angry with us and furious with us, so they just want to show their anger. It was just out of love towards us. And all those days now sometimes we remember, it's just like feels like maybe few months back we were like that. And already now we can see even in those jungles, those fruits which we used to eat those days are not growing anymore. Now whatever the reason may be, those things we cannot get. And this time after I went back from Australia, we had yagya in different tirtha. So we are actually doing 108 yagya in different 108 dham, 100 tirtha yagya. So we completed 22 and we went in like most of the difficult tirtha to visit. So you can see 15 years back what we could find there, 10 years back what we could find there, how the situation was there, how beautiful it was, and now what people did with those places is like, oh my god, just feels like why people have to finish off everything, even, and nature is also giving it back. Like in Muktinath, 15 years back in Muktinath, and now 15 years back we used to feel we are really in Tirtha, which is really difficult to reach, but once we reach, it's like, maybe this is called Vaikuntha. We used to have that feelings. And now, even Muktinath, we can see all the shops, they have big signboard with all different types of whatever we should not eat, all those things are written there. This is available, that is available, everything what we're not supposed to eat. And all those billboards are being sponsored by some liquor company, some beer, some wine, some this, some that, and all the shops. It says Tirtha Kshetra, and we see all different types of. Maybe we won't get all those liquors in departmental store in central city of Nepal in Kathmandu, but we get all those things in Muktinath. So how the level of consciousness is degrading day by day. Even I saw we're going to Badrinath They have same problem there. On the way, they are saying, oh, our shops, no garlic, no onion, no this, no that, and selling everything to Tirtha Yatris. But personally, I saw these people eating all non-veg items and just eating by one hand and cooking by same hand, Now, how we can call it actually vegetarian? They are eating by that hand and just doing like this in the cloth and just tossing it, and making paratha and serving to sadhus. Oh my God. They just smoking and by same hand and putting that next to the pot where they are cooking and just tossing with that hand, cooking it, again taking that and smoking. So how that people actually they degrading, Each time we visit those places, we can see how it's getting worse than before, worse than before. It's supposed to get better than before, but we can see it's getting worse than before every time we visit. So that brings sort of pain in the heart, how people are exploiting. And because of that, Prakriti, Bhudevi, she is wife of Krishna. She, with Bhagavan Narayana, with Bhagavan Vishnu, we can see Sridevi and Bhudevi, the two sides. So Bhudevi, she is consort of Bhagavan Vishnu. So obviously she is, by seeing that degradation, she is giving it back. Every action has equal but opposite reaction. We're getting flood, we're getting landslide. Muktinas is such a place where there's no rain at all. And this time there's so big flood, It was flooding. Okay, rain was not that big, but that river, all those, there's not much rain, small rain, but all sand and stones were washed away, and that river was blocked. And after a few hours, just that water washed everything. So all those shops and all those hotels selling different type of varieties of meats and varieties of wines and varieties of beers, all those alcoholic beverages, everything was washed away. Now seeing that distasteful condition, not supposed to be happy, but somewhere in the corner of heart I was feeling happy also, thinking that okay, that's called prarabdha. I mean, obviously we supposed to be paradukha dukhi by seeing others dukha, by seeing others sorrow, by seeing others distress. We're not supposed to be happy, but seeing all those actions they're performing and what reaction they get, somewhere in the corner of the heart I was feeling happy also. It's good, they should get it. They should understand that holy places are not for business, it's for devotion. They should understand it's good. In some corner of the heart I was feeling even happy, which is not supposed to be actually. So because of all these degradations and our actions, even holy place, even those tirtha, even holy dham, I'm not feeling anymore like tirtha even, not feeling anymore like holy dham. So anyway, I was just going through, I was just reading there. Maybe because of my traveling yesterday, I supposed to feel that tiredness yesterday, but yesterday I was fresh. Today I just felt so tired. Maybe the time difference and climate difference, weather difference, everything was there together. I was feeling a bit tired. I was trying to read, and I was just feeling sleepy. I was trying to read and I was feeling sleepy. So maybe today we discuss on this. Devotion, even though being a devotional service, there are four different levels of devotional service, generally categorized into two different levels by our acharyas, saying one is devotional service performed influenced by material nature, and next is devotional service beyond the influence of material nature. So generally we put it in two categories. But even in that, there's next three subdivision: devotional activities under the mode of ignorance, devotional activities under the mode of passion, devotional activities under the mode of Shataguna, mode of goodness. So altogether we can say even being a devotional service, it's divided into four subcategories. Although all the service gradually take us to the level of Krishna Prem, gradually take us up to the level of pure Krishna Bhakti. Might take few lifetimes, but it will take up to that stage for sure. Once we start, even it's in mode of ignorance, someday we'll reach in the level of Shuddha Bhakti. But it might take for some people few. We can see from scriptures, for some people it took just for some people it took just few weeks even. We can see Chitraketu Maharaj, in a week he got Krishna. Chitraketu Maharaj, once instructed by Narada Muni, then he started in mode of ignorance, out of sorrow in his heart, and in seventh day he had got Krishna Prem, and Bhagavan Shankarshan himself came to instruct him, saying, okay, your tapasya and your devotion is fulfilled. Krishna is happy with you as a messenger. Bhagavan Shankarshan himself came. So you will get whatever you desired. So somebody got in 7 days, and sometimes it may take 7 lifetimes, that depends. But once we start, obviously that will take us up to the level of Krishna Prem for sure. Okay. So maybe we discuss on this topic. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manovishtam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaiham Dadati Swavatantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsa Sagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Shadvaitam Shavadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Shaganvita Sri Vishakhan Vitamsa Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasatya Desatarini Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namini Srivarshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdhe Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namah Madhuryo Zola Premadhya Sri Rupa Nuga Bhaktidha Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namastute Namaste Gauravani Sri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddhapa Siddhanta Dhvantaharine Namo Gaura Kisoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambar Shambode Padam Ujayate Namah Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidanandanamine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanugavarayate Gaura Virbhava Bhumestam Nirdishta Sajana Priya Vaishnava Sharvabhoma Sri Jagannathayate Namah Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratushe Namah Nityananda Muhammade Karnelam Vitakundalam Chaitanya Graja Rupena Pavitre Krita Bhutalam Nilachala Nivasaya Nityaya Paramatmane Balabhadra Subhadrabhyam Jagannathayate Namah Ugram Viram Mahavishnum ज्वालान्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। जयतां सुरतौ पंगुर मम मंदमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्व पदाम्भोजौ राधा मदन मोहनौ। दिव्य वृंदारण्यकल्पद्रुमाध श्रीमद्रत्नगार्ह सिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद् राधा श्रील गोविंद देवौ पृष्ठालिभिषिभ्य मनो स्मरामि। श्रीमान् रासरसारंभि वंशिवट तटस्थितः कर्षणवेणुर्ष्वनिर्गोपी गोपीनाथ श्रियस्तु नः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। So from Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Kapila Muni, he is instructing to his mother about the devotional service. Actually, he was discussing about Sankhya Yoga. Initially, he started discussing about Sankhya Yoga and concluded with Bhakti Yoga. The ultimate goal of Sankhya Yoga is to attain that devotion towards Bhagavan Krishna in the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. So, Kapil Dev, he was instructing to his mother. As we know, a story of Kapila Dev, Kardama and Devhuti. Kardama Muni, he was doing tapasya since Brahma told him to start this Srishti creation, and he was given responsibility to do this creation work. This job was given to him since Brahma, he had already so many sons he put in this department for getting children and doing creation, everything, but no one is interested. Although Bhagavan Shivji, he tried his best, Brahma was not satisfied for what he created. Obviously, none of the father will be happy seeing what he created. And he created Manu Maharaj and Shatrupa, and he started Maithun Dharma for creation. So on it goes, and there is Kardam Muni. And he was doing tapasya, saying, okay, my father told to do creation, so I should start. But for that, I need qualified, good enough wife also. Because Lord Shiva, he created everything without his consort. So it was his sole creation. So generally, Grihastha Ashram, the creation without wife's involvement, anything, won't last long. That's why it's called Ardhangini, half. We should always discuss with her before making anything, before creating anything. Because only the creation with taking suggestion from her or with participation of wife gives that happiness or make that household life peaceful. Else the creation will be like what Lord Shiva did. He did creation, he followed the order of Brahma, but who was satisfied with that? Lord Brahma was thinking maybe this, whatever he created, those creations, those creatures will eat up whole earth. There will be no more place to create anything more. So he told, well, stop that. It's enough of your Srishti. So your Vangsha Vistar, and your getting kids and everything is good enough now, leave it. Keep them with you. So remaining creation, I'll take care of that. So Kardam Muni thinking same thing, if we don't have that qualified and good wife, before there was Varnashram Vyavastha, because of this, that Varnashram Vyavastha was established, so everything goes well. So he was doing tapasya to get a good wife and got married with Devati. Got married and husband, now he is in Samadhi. For next few thousand years, Kardam Muni is in Samadhi and wife is serving him. Not that, oh, my husband slept for a few years, maybe I should just run away because it's not getting up, He got married, now he's supposed to give her house, give her ornaments, give her nice dress, give her nice food to eat, take care of her. Instead of that, it's in middle of jungle, all like animals, tigers, lions and snakes and everything residing nearby, not even a proper house to sit, not even a roof. And husband is in Samadhi and wife is serving there. So after a few thousand years, he just opened his eyes, he saw to Devoti and he's asking, Devi, who are you? Oh, you got married few thousand years back and you went to Samadhi, I'm your wife. Asking to his wife, oh Devi, who are you? She says, I'm your wife and I'm serving you since few thousand years already. So basically that's the greatest tapasya any wife can perform, to help husband in his devotional duty. That's the biggest devotional service and biggest tapasya a wife can perform, and that she showed practically by her example. She could have run away, and he is in Samadhi, not opening eyes anyway. But she showed actually what the duty and the dharma of wife is. Then now seeing that, Kardam Muni wanted to fulfill her all the desires, created a sheep. I don't know if we should call that sheep or maybe call whole village, because whole city he created, flying city. Because sheep, if we say it's just some pilot and maybe few seats, not like that. He created a ship which had few ponds in that, beautiful ponds and jungle and streams and few beautiful house, maybe 600 or 6,000 servants to serve them, and rivers, everything was there, and that was flying in the speed of mind. Wherever they want to go, just think about it and you will reach there immediately, sitting on that spaceship, because normal ships, normal aircrafts cannot travel different planets. That ship he created with his yoga ball could travel to different planets. So for next few thousand years again, they were enjoying that luxury, and they got few daughters. After that, again Kardam Muni coming back, he want to go to jungle and continue his tapasya, and Devoti is saying, no, you promised me for a son also, and being a husband, how you can leave a lady unattended in the jungle and go for tapasya? You should give me a son who can take care of me. Okay. And Kardam Muni, he remembered that when he was doing tapasya, Bhagavan Krishna himself appeared and he told, I'll come as your son. So he remembered that, oh, still there's some plan of Bhagavan himself. He is coming as my son. And they finally got Kapila Muni, Kapil Dev as their son, who was instructing them, who was instructing his mother. She asked for a son so he can take care in the old days when husband left for tapasya. Now husband taking sannyas and going for tapasya. So she asked for a son, but she got such a son who instructed all Sankhya Yoga, and he also left. This is Bhagavan himself. and within next 7 days, she left her body, remembering all those instructions given by her son and remembering of Krishna, and next few days she left her body. So this was the instruction given by a son to her mother. This was instruction given by Kapil Dev to mother about Sankhya Yuga and reaching up to the highest goal of Sankhya Yuga is to have devotional service towards the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. And Devahuti, she asks back, so how many stages are there, what are different levels of devotional service, or everything is in same platform. So what even among the devotional service we are rendering in service of Bhagavan Krishna, is there different level, or so different questions she asked, and he is answering about that. So in Bhagavatam 3rd canto we can see that first he explains about different stages of bhakti. Even though bhakti we are doing the devotional service, it's in 4 different levels. So he says it's a tamasa bhakti. Tamasa bhakti means it's a devotional service. We are rendering devotional service, but it's in the mode of ignorance. And he says above that it's rajasa bhakti. Bhakti in mode of passion, and says Shattvata Bhakti, Sattvika Bhakti, it's a mode of goodness, and it says Nirgunatmika Bhakti, which is beyond all material natures. Nirguna means without any guna, without any material nature. So material nature doesn't have any relation to the devotional service which we are performing. That's the highest platform, which is also called Shuddha Bhakti. So he explains this 4 levels of devotional service we generally perform according to our guna and karma, the quality we have, and karma, the action. Based on that quality we possess. Sometimes say that since all individuals or all the bodies we came from some past prarabdha, past life, past karma. So all bodies are in different level and different platform. I just remember one incident once to Sri Srimad Radha Govinda Goswami Maharaj. He was giving class about different rasa. He was talking about this different type of rasa, and Shakya ras, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya, all those things he was talking about. And somebody raised the hand and asked question, Maharaj, how many rasa are there? There should be certain amount. So how many rasa are there, since we discussing about Vatsalya ras, Sakya ras, and Madhurya ras, this, that. So he asked, Maharaj, how many rasa are there? So Radhavindra Maharaj closed his eyes and he smiled and told, how many jiva are there in the creation? Who can count how many living souls are there, how many jiv, how many living entities are there in the creation? Nobody can count that. So he says, it's that amount of rasa are there, because each and every jiv have that certain relation with Bhagavan. Although it might be Madhurya ras, but based on the different Sakhi, the Madhurya ras, Sri Vishakha ji and Sri Lalita ji having towards Krishna is completely different. So similarly, how many jiva are there, how many living entities are there, so that many rasa exist. Similarly, even this qualities, even this guna and karma we possess, how many, what type of body and how many bodies are there, how many living entities are there, same amount of guna and karma is there. So according to the body we get, same quality we possess. In Padma Purana it explains nicely, saying generally we get human body from cow, from tiger, and from monkey. So Padma Purana says a person who gets human body after monkey, they are type of tamasic people. they have chansalta, means they are flickering, and they have tendency like monkeys destroying things and jumping here, jumping there. So those who come from monkey, so they have that tendency. So they are grandchildren of Darwin, because he says his grandfather was monkey. And so it's a evolution of consciousness, evolution of soul, not evolution of body, but evolution of soul. So next body we can attend from tiger and that family. So those who got human form of life from tiger or that species, they are in mode of passion, especially Kshatriya people, those who are in mode of passion, and they are from that. And from cows, generally people are in mode of goodness. Keshav Prabhu, he was once making jokes saying, oh, then I might have evolved from the panda. I asked why. He's saying, I heard panda, the 70% of their life they sleep, and I just love to sleep. He was saying, he was saying maybe I evolved from panda, because 70% of life of panda, the 70% they just sleep. So you're saying maybe I evolved from panda because I love to sleep. You're saying if somebody is not going to wake me up, maybe 18 hours of sleep, 18 hours a day I can sleep. So basically, those who got human form after that species like cows, which are in mode of goodness, they are in mode of goodness. But not that everything happens only from three species. It's from different according to their guna and karma, according to their prarabdha. People may evolve from so many different species, other species also. So based on that, we carry certain quality in us, and certain bhava, certain guna, and certain type of way of doing things comes with us. So based on that, even though we try to be on the highest platform, that quality which we carry, and that purva samskara and purva prarabdha, purva karma, the prarabdha, don't allow us to do exactly what and how we want to do. Sometimes like we have in the heart, I should not do these things, I should not do these things, and still we are doing that, We just keep saying, oh, I should not do it, I should not do it, I should not do it, and we keep doing that. Like every morning we chant Das Nam Aprad, and we keep doing that. So it's because of the guna, because of that purva samskara we carry, that is creating that obstacle in our devotional life. So because of that purva samskara and this prarabdha, whatever quality we carried, whatever type of body we carried, so based on that, although we know the highest platform, although we know what we should do, what we're not supposed to do, because of that conditioned nature, we are not able to perform, and we are not able to do our best. And there's always some strings tying up which is pulling us behind. There's always something which is pulling downwards, and this material nature is designed in such a way that everything it's being pulled down. So we call it gravitational power, gravitational force. Whatever, how much we try to go up, everything it's pulling down. So that's basically the nature of this place where we belong to, where we are now at least. So Kapil Dev explains about these 4 stages of devotional service. First he says, Avisandaya yo himsa dhammam masaryam eva Sharambhi bhinna drigbhava mai kuryasa tamasah. Says, oh my dear mother, the person who is performing the devotional service in his own capacity, in his own level, but they are filled with avisandaya yo himsa. There is himsa in his service, and there is Yohimsha dambham matsaryam eva, and he have that pride, he have that ahankar, ego, and yeah, matsaryam eva. So all this, he is doing devotional service, but in his devotional service is something like, oh, I'm offering arati and somebody is making sound there. You just get that cones and throw on him. Don't you see I'm doing arati and disturbing me? Don't you have brain? You should not make sound in the temple. Well, in one sense we can say actually it is. We should not make this nonsense sound in the temple. But that doesn't mean we just take of the cones and just throw on him. That's how it can be devotion. And from what he told, looks like it's devotion. Yeah, we should not be doing all this nonsense talk in the temple. That's correct. But the action, the reaction he is showing on that is not correct at all. Although it seems to be a devotional service, is doing offering arati, and he is hitting somebody because creating some disturbances in his service, in the service to Krishna. So filled with himsa means is offering devotional service but is violent. Like we can see, people offer sacrifice goat, people sacrifice chicken, buffalo to Durga or to Bhairav. And I have seen even to Narsimhadev. I have seen that. So in their understanding, that's devotional service. They say, obviously, Krishna says that whatever you do, you offer to me. So we eat meat, we offer meat to Krishna. So we can say actually they have some relation with Krishna. That's every devotional service starts with sambandha. Then it goes to avideya and prayojan. So sambandha is there. We cannot deny that's not devotional service at all, but that's not proper way of doing devotional service, just offering meat to Krishna. That is not proper way of doing devotional service. Although that may seems to be bhakti, because they have sambandha now. They think whatever they do, they should offer it to Krishna. That means they have that relation, they have that sambandha. They are in the already having that relation with Krishna. So whatever we do to service as a Krishna means it's already devotion, but that's tamasya bhakti. It's in mode of ignorance. So here Kapildev says, the people, those who are doing devotional service, but because of their conditioned nature and because they are in the mode of ignorance, their devotions is filled with yohimsa means violence, and dambam means ego, and matsaram evoha sarambhi bhinna drigbhava mahi kuryasa tamasah. And these people have, by their nature, they have bheda drishti, means they differentiate. They have bheda drishti means they take everything as me and mine, and it's not mine, it's mine. These things belongs to me, so nobody should touch it. Oh, that doesn't belongs to me, we can just kick it. Like same thing, this is mine, so we keep it safely. That, oh, it doesn't belongs to me, kick it, just throw it out. It doesn't belongs to me. So they have that drishti, they have that, it's called bheda drishti, means they differentiate. They have mood of me and mine, so whatever belongs to me should be taken care, should be loved. If it doesn't have tag of me in that, then throw it out. It's not needed. If you don't need, somebody else may need. No, somebody else, okay, just throw it out. So they have that drishti of bheda drishti, and these people have mood that whatever I say is always correct. I should be always happy. Whatever I say, everybody should follow, and whatever other says, that is most of the time not correct. Sometimes if it matches with my point, then it may be correct. Else, most of the time other people are not correct, and everybody should follow me because I am the boss here, and they should listen me. What they know, these people just came yesterday and now started teaching me. They don't know that I am the person whom everybody should follow because I sing so nicely, I play instruments so nicely, even doing arati, I do is so much fancy design on that. So that sort of feeling, whatever I do is always correct. That feeling is always there. Although they are putting all devotional dress and they are trying their best in the service, they are trying their best to serve Krishna, and everything they try to do is they try to do it ekdam pakka, with all standards they try to follow, but they have that bheda drishti. Somebody try to do something and just a small mistake they did. Obviously it's people they do mistake. Nobody is perfect in this material world, so they do mistakes. So if they see this much of mistakes, then they start getting on their case. You did this, you did that, this, that, so many things. And same mistake, if they happen from them, they have nice philosophy. To error is human. Human means they have some errors. We have some, everybody have some limitations, so they are here. If everybody is perfect, then they won't be here. It starts giving philosophy when they do some mistakes. But when somebody else does mistake, that philosophy doesn't comes. It comes, you are such a fallen person, you doing this, doing that. So that means people, they are in extreme mode of ignorance. They speak something, they do something, they preach something, doesn't match. Their words and works doesn't match generally, although they are offering that service to Krishna. So that's, although externally seeing it's not proper behavior and they are in the mode of goodness, but those who understand that, those who can see that, they should try to help them by not agitating them. Sometimes we try to become Uttam Adhikari and instruct them, and creating more agitation in their mind, which lead up to serious dispute and serious fights sometimes. You can see especially those things in management, and those who are really in that mode of ignorance, they like to be managers so much. That we can say. They like to be managers generally. Especially those who are in mode of ignorance and in mode of passion, they like to be managers. They like to go being boss around. That's outcome of ignorance and outcome of passion. Those who are in mode of goodness, already management goes above their head, cannot even figure out what's happening there and what's going on there. They will figure it out when everything falls apart. Oh my God, everything is already falling apart. And first thing, they don't have interest on that. Next thing, they don't have time for that. And third thing, only Krishna Katha goes inside. Those managerial things goes above. They won't get it. They will get when everything's fall apart. So generally, this managerial post, those who are in mode of ignorance and mode of passion, they just love it. Those who are in mode of ignorance, they love it because they can go and be boss around. And those who are in mode of passion, they love it because it's inbuilt thing, It's inbuilt thing. They like to do this, like to do that, and tell people to do this, that, to give order. And their mode of passion itself says they are passionate for everything. So managing for those who are in mode of passion is their inbuilt thing, and managing by the mode of people in mode of ignorance, it's actually they want to be master, so they can just be boss around and order people, tell them how bad they are. Generally, those who are in mode of ignorance, they cannot see good in anyone. Those who follow them directly, oh, he's such a nice person. Maybe his behavior are not good, but he is a nice person. And those who, okay, you do this and do in the way I tell. And somebody, although he does that job, but not in the way how he told. He completed already. he finds maybe thousands of fault. Work is done. Now you're not supposed to find fault on that. It's done. No, I told you to do in this way, but you didn't follow it. So he's not good guy. Not because he didn't did his job, but because he didn't did how I told him to do. So he's not good guy. So that comes from mode of ignorance. So Kapil Dev, he says, these people are generally paradukha sukhi. By seeing other people in trouble, they are happy. Oh, now he is going to learn now. Good, I'm happy with him. So that comes with mode of ignorance. They don't understand that what goes out comes in back to you. They won't understand that. What you give to others, same thing going to come back to you also. So they are paradukha sukhi. By seeing somebody in trouble, they are happy. Okay, good. He's in trouble. Wow, what a great. It should always be in. He deserves that. Good. He deserves that. So that's the mood there. Although the person is following him, although the person likes him and he also likes him, both they have that relation. Still, if you see he is in problem, good. Now I can extend my hand to help him and he will always follow me. Good, he should be in trouble. Let him suffer a little bit more so I can help him after that. So he will never forget that I helped when he was suffering. That bhav they carry. That's not good mood to carry, but they carry that bhav. That let him suffer a little bit more, then later I can help him. So, because a person who is in extreme suffering, if he get help from somebody, they will never forget. So, let him suffer more. Let him suffer more. Then when he is already in the condition of breaking, that time I can hold him. And he will never forget my favor, So that bhav they carry with them. That's a mode of ignorance. And Kapil Dev says, although they are in such a condition, by offering their service to Krishna and being in the association of Uttama Adhikari, being in the association of a pure soul, they slowly, and by the mercy of Srinam Prabhu, because they are in devotional life, that means they are offering some service to Krishna. Although from their heart they may not like it, still, oh, he is senior to me, I should, at least to show other, I have to offer obeisances and serve him, so that my followers will serve me in the same way, because I should teach them by example. So, although in that mood, not in the mood to serve, but in the mood to make others to serve me, is serving the pure devotees. In the heart, he is not feeling they are pure devotees, so I should serve. Instead, he is feeling he is senior with so much years he was doing the service to Krishna. So, if I serve him, then my juniors will see that and they will follow that and they will serve me. The bhav is that, but still he is serving to those pure souls, and by their mercy, he will start getting taste in holy name, and slowly, gradually, he will uplift in the level of Shuddha Bhakti. Although his position or his service he started from was not exactly to the standard, not exactly to the mood what he should carry. But gradually, because he is serving to Krishna and anything, although we can see so many examples in Shastra, Bali Maharaj in his previous life was womanizer. He was so much running after one prostitute, and he was so good guy that he used to, if he see any temples or any satsang going on, he used to put fingers in his ear and run from there. That so he don't have to listen any good things. There used to be some this Asura Prajati, and those who used to put bell in their ears, they are called Ghanta Karna. Those who are putting Ghanta on their ear. So while moving, it keeps ringing, so they don't have to listen any good things, because they don't want to hear any good things. So they just keep walking and these things keeps ringing, so they don't listen anything. So something similar was with Bali Maharaj. He used to put his ears like this and run. And once he had very beautiful rose flowers he was taking to that lady, and he happened to walk by the side of the temple where some Yati Maharaj, Yati Mahatma, some sannyasi doing Krishna Katha. And now he's stepping a little bit far and just thinking, now how I supposed to cross that? If somebody see me and call me there, or somebody just invite me, or maybe somebody just stops me and I have to listen some Krishna Katha there. So he's just thinking there, he's standing and thinking. He's not going nearby. He didn't even walk through that path because he have some roses in his hand, so he cannot close his ears. And then what he did, he was running from there. So he didn't have to listen. He just put one hand, he put his roses, and with two fingers he's carrying rose in the hand and doing like this and running from there. So he didn't have to listen to anything. And he was running and he was closing his eyes also, because see, people, they know that even though just taking a darshan of sadhu is going to give us so much kripa that our life going to get in the Shatmarg and correct path towards Krishna. Although we just have a darshan of sadhu. So he's saying he didn't want to even see those sannyasi who is doing Krishna Katha there. So he closed his eyes, closed his ears and run. And he hit in the stone and fell down. And now his eyes is open, his ear is open, and he heard that Sadhuji, this Shanta, this sannyasi Mahatma, he is saying that anything you offer in the service of Krishna, although the thing which you offer to Krishna may not be of any use to you, it's of like no use, even those things, if you offer to Krishna, he will accept it. That much he heard, and he fell down. So he woke up from there and went little bit far and sit on the floor, and he start looking, if I break my bones or got some wound. He didn't even check that there, because he's already, I heard something there, so I should not sit here more. He just stand up and again left. And then doing all those things, he was too late to see his lady there. She was upset with him, saying, you told you will reach by this such and such time, and now you came so late. And they had a fight. And he is giving that rose to her. She's saying, I didn't need anything from you, because you are cheater. You cheated me. You made me stand here for so long. Okay. They had a fight. He was coming back. He didn't know what to do with that rose. He reached to the same place where he heard that satsang. And he's saying, okay, I heard in that satsang that if there's something which is not of use at all to you also, if we offer to that Krishna, then he will accept it. Okay, let's see how he accepts it. He told, okay, even that lady, she don't want this, so he just throw from out, it's for you. Because when nobody wants it, I heard you accept it, so just accept it. You throw it inside that satsang hall, saying it's for Krishna. From my side, just throw it. After his death, he was given chance for a few hours to be Indra in Swargalok. He's asking how I got this position of Indra. I mean, I didn't do anything. He told her, once you throw that flower to Krishna, saying it's for you. Oh, like that. He took two swords and he was chopping all the garden of Indra, saying this is for Krishna, that is for Krishna, this is for Krishna, destroying whole garden in the Swargalok. Everything is for Krishna. He's just cutting off. Indra came and he stopped. Oh, he stopped. No, I'm offering to Krishna, You have to call Bhagavan Vishnu himself to stop him. Bhagavan Vishnu came, okay, I accepted everything. No need to chop off everything. Just keep it. I accepted. Told, I offer you whole Swargalok. Okay, I accept it. That's how he became Bali Maharaj. And he's going to be next Indra now. That by the punya of that one rose flower, he was able to do 100 Ashwamedh Yajna and got the position of Indra. Not only that, actually, Bhagavan Vishnu himself, in the form of Brahman, is guarding in Shrutalok, is sitting there as a Dwarpal, as a guard for Bali Maharaj. So just by offering that. So when he did that at the first, it was done in the mode of ignorance. It was not properly done. I mean, nobody wanted his rose, so he just threw it, saying it's for Krishna. And second time he did was in mode of passion. Oh, he accepts. Okay, let's take a sword and chop off everything and saying it's for Krishna, that's for Krishna. Finishing all Indra's garden in the Swargalok. Third time he did was in mode of goodness. And finally, what he attained was Shuddha Bhakti, which is beyond the mode of material nature. So although he performed the first action, first devotional service he performed was in mode of ignorance, complete ignorance. He was not even thinking, I am offering actually any devotional service to Krishna. So here Kapil Dev says, although it's full of violence, full of ego, full of self-centeredness and everything, what not supposed to be in the heart, everything is there. Still, it's in relation with Krishna. So, that's by the mercy of Srinam Prabhu, by the mercy of Sadhu, gradually a person will be elevated to the level of goodness or to the level of Shuddha Bhakti, beyond the material, modes of material nature. And then, next he says, this next level, which is called Rajasa Bhakti. It's in mode of passion, and says, Vishayana Vishandaya Yesa Aishwaryam Eva Archadavacharyat Yomam Prithak Bhavasa Rajasah. The person who is offering devotional service, who is offering service to Krishna, but he have different desires in his heart to be fulfilled. This person who is doing bhakti in tamasa, who is doing tamasa bhakti, who is doing bhakti in tamasa vritti, in mode of ignorance, generally don't have any desire in their heart. They only want to go around and be boast and tell everybody to do this, do that. They don't even have anything, any such desire. Maybe I get Aishwarya, I get this, I get that. They just have desire that everybody should follow me and they should listen to me. I am the boss here and I'm the best servant of Bhagavan Krishna and everybody should follow me. That's only they have. But those who are in mode of passion, they have so many desires in their heart. I need this, I need that, I need kingdom, I need this. And here, now Acharyas, in commentary, they say that the devotional service done by Dhruv Maharaj was in mode of passion, which by the time he attained the perfection, he was already beyond mode of material nature. But when he started, he was in mode of passion, because he wanted to have kingdom bigger than his father. He started service, he started devotional life out of envy, out of jealousy. He was jealous of his brother and his next mother. He was envious, so he started. So it was in mode of passion. But by the time he attained perfection, he was already beyond modes of material nature, just in 6 months. And those who have this Vishaya Navasandhaya Yesaha Aishwaryam Eva, that's they have Yomam Prithak Bhavasa Rajasah. Those who are doing that service in the mode of this passion, they have especially bhava of Aishwarya. There should be luxury, there should be all kind of Aishwarya, I should get it. and says those who try to get that Aishwarya and everybody should respect me. Big guy here. By worshipping Krishna, I should get all the powers. I should get. So they don't demand that powers from their subordinates. Like the person who is in mode of ignorance, they demand everything from their subordinates. But those who are in mode of passion, they demand same thing, but with Krishna, because they knows if he wants, he will get everything. If he don't want, we won't get anything. Demanding with these people is useless. So they ask everything with him. I want money, I want good husband or good wife, I want this, I want big house, I want cars, whatever I want, I ask with him. So that's, we do all the service, we offer all the service out of some expectation. It's generally in the mode of passion. Like we do kamya karma, we do these different pious activities. We do Satyanarayan Puja, so there is no harm in our family. Or we do Narsimha again, not to protect our devotional life, but to protect us from enemy, or to cure our some disease, this, that. So all these things, they are devotional service, but still it's in mode of passion. And there's an example given in scriptures that there was a king and to Ranganath, he offered a lotus made out of gold. He offered few lotus made out of gold in Rangaji temple, Ranganath. So those lotus were decorated, his lotus feet was decorated with those golden lotus. And some Brahman, some Vaishnav Devata, he came and just put tulsi all around, and few of his lotus were covered with the tulsi. And next day he come, he sees such a beautiful lotus, golden lotus made out of gold. He offered, are covered with some grass, for him. And when he was super upset and angry, for him now tulsi is just a mere grass, and I'm offering all this golden lotus, and somebody is covering this gold with some grass there, some tulsi. He's just throwing it here and there, saying, where are my lotus I offer to Rangaji? And that Brahman come, he told, oh, I just offered some tulsi to him. He told, you fool, you covering gold with some grass here? Well, he says, I heard from my guru that Ranganath is happy when we offer tulsi to him. And that king getting more angry and saying, what? Who told you that Rangaji is happy with your tulsi? Okay, let's have competition, You offer tulsi and I offer this golden lotus. To whom Rangaji will give darshan first? With whom Rangaji will be happy? Okay, let's do that. So they had sort of competition going on. That's and Ranganath. And every day he was making golden lotus and offering. And he was busy with offering golden lotus. And suddenly one day, Bhagavan Krishna appeared in front of him. Ranganath, he appeared in front of him to that king. And king was so happy, Ranganath appeared in front of me first. Because if Rangaji has given his darshan to that Brahman, he would come and tell me that I already got darshan. He didn't come. And see, Rangaji is here. And he's saying, oh, thank you, come with me. You want to take Ranganath with him to show that Brahman that, see, Ranganath came to me. It will come with me. He's catching his hand and pulling him, come with me. I have to show to that Brahman. Actually, you are happy with golden lotus, not with his some grass. And Rangaji is just throwing his hand and saying, you sit there. I came here because that Brahman told me to give darshan to you. Else, actually what happened, he was offering that golden lotus, and he have no more property with him. Now he cannot even make a golden lotus to offer him. So he was so upset and he wanted to put himself in the fire. So what he did, he in that yagya kunda where he was lighting fire for yagya ahuti, he just did parikrama and he was going to jump inside that fire. So Rangaji came from fire as a yagya purush and catch him. Then Rangaji told, you offer yourself in the fire for 10,000 times, still I won't have given darshan to you. It's because that Brahman told he is so ignorant, he might do something harmful for himself. So please Rangaji, give darshan to him. He prayed to me, putting tulsi, offering tulsi every day. He was praying to me. Although he is ignorant and fool, he is our king. So please protect him. So he was offering tulsi every day, saying that to protect you. And to protect you, today I came to give you darshan. Not because you are offering golden lotus. Although you offer yourself, you jump in this fire, you do it 10,000 lifetimes, I won't give you darshan because you're so ignorant and so proud and so egoistic. I won't give you darshan. But because by the association of that Vaishnava, of that Brahmana who was offering tulsi to me, he prayed for you. He was praying for you. So I came to give you darshan. Oh, he was thinking, then you are not happy with my golden lotus. I was thinking you came to give me darshan because I was offering golden lotus to you, no? Not at all. I came because that Brahman was praying for you, praying with me, saying, please save him. And you're going to jump in the fire, so I came to stop you, not to give darshan to you. It's because of that Brahman. So, although whatever he was doing, it was in mode of ignorance. That's tamas bhakti. That's not even rajas bhakti, that's tamas bhakti. Whatever I did is only correct. Everybody else is wrong. Nobody knows anything. Only I know everything. And he was so proud that everybody else is inferior to me. Whatever I do, only that is devotional service. But by the association of a pure soul, that Brahman, he finally was able to get the darshan of Ranganath. So, although our devotional service may be in mode of ignorance or mode of passion, just by proper association, and that association, the king was not willing to take that association. See, that's the difference between Shuddha Bhakta and a devotee in conditioned nature. That Shuddha Bhakta, by seeing somebody trying to offer something to Krishna, they always have good feelings towards them and pray to Krishna, oh Krishna, please bless him. That feelings come to their heart. And a person who is in conditioned nature, they see them and start finding fault on them. Oh, he's like this, like this, like this. Or if you can find some fault on them, then why don't you pray to Krishna that make him faultless? No, not like that. If we pray to that Krishna and Krishna will listen to us somehow or other, then how they can follow me? So they don't even have that mood to pray with Krishna, seeing somebody in conditioned nature. So this king, he was not taking association with that Brahman, but that Brahman was giving mercy by seeing his conditioned nature. So that's how a person gradually, just by the mercy of Bhagavan and by mercy of Shuddha Bhakta, they start getting, eventually start elevating themselves, and they will start getting that real taste and real devotion, and someday they will attain this Nirgunatmika Bhakti. And here it says, Dhruv Maharaj, when he started his devotional life, he was in mood of passion. He started it out of some desire in his heart, which desire could not be fulfilled by anyone except Bhagavan Vishnu. Because he asked to mother, how I can get bigger kingdom than my father won. She told only Vishnu can give this, nobody else, Okay, then I go and ask to Vishnu. So that's how he started his devotional life. But when he was doing tapasya by that fruit of tapasya, his heart was being purified, and when he met Narada Muni, he already got the mercy of Shuddha Bhakta, and by that mercy, when he saw Bhagavan Vishnu in front of him, he immediately got purified. There was no more desires in his heart. He was thinking how fool he was. He did all this tapasya to get a piece of land. And after getting Bhagavan himself, after taking darshan of Bhagavan himself, Bhagavan Vishnu, he started feeling, after even having darshan of Bhagavan, after having darshan of Vishnu, if I'm going to ask anything else than he himself, who could be the more foolish than me and more misfortunate than me? So it's my misfortune. I started this tapasya to get a piece of land, which I have to live anyway. So he developed that feeling immediately. Although how he started was in mode of passion. He had some desires in his heart, and at last he started saying Nyasya Bhagavad Guna Kathamrita Panamuttam, that I have no more desires, I don't need kingdom, I don't need anything. I just want Nyasya Bhagavad Guna Kathamrita Panah. I just want to hear about you, have a darshan of yours, this beautiful form, and just want to listen about you. I just want to do Bhagavad Guna Kathamrita. I just want to listen about your qualities, about your pastimes. That's only the desire I have left now. But when he started, he had so many desires in his heart. And when he attained the perfection, by that time he didn't have any desire than to Bhagavad Guna Kathamrita Panam. I have only a desire is always to be engaged in hearing of your glories, in hearing of your lila and katha, your pastimes, and those beautiful stories. I just want to hear, that's all. I have no any other desire. So that was how Dhruv Maharaj finally concluded that what he wanted at last, that ya nivrittis tanubhritam tav pada padam dhyanat bhavajja katha sravanena vasyat. Says, now only I have desire is, my eyes want to take darshan of your beautiful form, my hands want to serve your pada padma, your lotus feet, my hands want to serve, and my ears want to hear beautiful katha of yourself, and my tongues want to chant your name always. That's only the desire I have in my heart now. So he became freed from all desire. He becomes completely desire free. Now he have no more desires. So that's called Nirgunatmika Bhakti, means without any influence of mode of material nature. So this is in mode of passion. And Sattviki Bhakti, and Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd canto, Kapil Dev says, Karma nirharam udittasya parasmin va tadarpanam yajit yashta vyam itihi va prithak bhavasya sattvika. The person who have desire, but the desire is to get mukti, moksha prapti, to get liberated. So that's in mode of goodness. They don't have any other desire than to get moksha, to get liberated. That's only the desire they have in their heart. Still there is desire. So there is desire. So the devotional service we offer with a desire, because we saw all the mysteries, all the distressful situation, and all the suffering in this material world, and now we don't want any more suffering. Okay, I don't want to suffer anymore. I just want to get that mukti. I just want to get liberated. The service offered in this mode is devotional service offered in the mood of goodness. So they don't have any other desire than to get liberation. Maybe that Brahmacari or Shalokya or Sharupya, different mukti, but still. So they always pray to Paramatma residing in their heart, and always pray Bhagavan Krishna in his form of deities that, oh Krishna, please, I just don't want anything in this world. I saw everything already. Now I want to attain that mukti. I don't have any other desires. So this any other desires, no other desires, but one desire I have still in my heart, that I don't want suffering of this world. So please take me somewhere where there is no any suffering. Just take me somewhere. There is no more suffering. At least take me somewhere where I don't have to take birth and die and get old age and get disease. Take me somewhere where I don't get these things. So that is the mood of a person who is doing bhakti in sattvic level. It's called sattva bhakti. So the person in this level generally don't want to interfere with this material things, don't want to interfere with managerial things, don't want to interfere in somebody else's life, don't want to instruct a person much, because the person, those who want mukti, those who have desire for mukti, they think when I start instructing other and telling other about this devotional service and many things, maybe then I will stuck in all worldly affairs, that people will start worshipping me, they will start, oh, he's big sadhu, he's big guru, and he start following me, and that might be obstacle in my path to mukti. So generally those who are in mood of this goodness, those who are offering devotional service to Krishna in the mood of goodness, in sattva bhav, in sattva guna, they generally try to be alone, don't associate much with people, and they just keep themselves limited. So they are not much open with everyone. So they are in that mode. So they associate less with people, and they like to be lonely. They like to stay alone. And those who like to stay alone, those who like to be lonely, those who don't associate much with people, how they can be managers, So I was telling at the beginning, those who are in mood of goodness, generally they are not much into managerial things, because things doesn't work with them. They don't want to associate with people, so how they can manage things? So they just live. Even though those who are in mood of goodness, we tell them something, they just try to skip that. They are much more focused, saying that if I get distracted with anything, they have that fear in the heart, I might get distracted with the worldly things and I may not attain the mukti, and again I have to reborn in this material world and again go through all those sufferings. I have to be in the belly for so many months with what we have in our belly. All waste products, all garbage are there. Because whatever good things we're supposed to get, that we get filtered by different organs, and we get it in the form of nutrition, this and that, and energy, and whatever we have to throw, it goes there. So I have to be there for 9 months. After that, nobody understands, I'm crying because I'm hungry and they are checking my diapers. I'm hungry, don't say go for that. And something is biting me and I'm crying, and they shout from there, how much this kid can cry? Keep quiet, something is biting me. They cannot explain their pitiful condition. And then after I start understanding something in this world, they throw me to the school and say mathematics, science, Nepali, English, whatever, different language, and social studies, this studies. I have to go through everything, getting married, this, that, so many things, So they have that fear in their heart. Maybe I have to born again, and I have to go through all these things again. So they just try to skip worldly affairs, material affairs, and they just be fixed in one thing. That's whatever service I can offer, I offer, and only the thing I ask back is take me away from this suffering. So that's the devotional service being offered in the mode of goodness. And Sriman Mahaprabhu says that's not our aim. Our devotional service should be beyond material modes of nature. So on that, what actually Nirgunatmika Bhakti is, this is also Bhakti. Whatever we discuss now, maybe the way and approach is not correct. And that may not be the highest platform, but that's devotional service, and someday we'll attend that highest platform. Someday we'll attend it. So these are three levels of devotional service we offer, but they are influenced by modes of material nature. And this next level, which is beyond mode of material nature, which maybe we'll discuss tomorrow. It's already 7:30. So if we have any question, maybe we try to. Okay, Project.
The next one where all you care about is to plead to Krishna, then you will always serve Krishna.
Maybe I didn't got it.
The next stage up is where all you wish is to serve Krishna, that your only desire is that.
Oh, so next level. Yeah, next level is whatever you do, I'm yours and you are mine. Doesn't think about anything else. Yeah, and that's it. Okay.
Can I ask you one thing?
Okay.
You said about women serving the husband or whatever, right? And that's how they get liberated by being a good woman. Can they get to enlightenment or wherever, or can they transcend and get to Krishna through doing that? Through serving the husband?
Yeah, actually, that depends on husband also. That depends there, because if a husband is really elevated and enlightened soul, then wife will get that. She will get that. Just by serving him, she will get that. It's like that. The relation between husband and wife is like relation between guru and disciple. So basically, we get that. We can get that. But nowadays, the problem is with husbands also. We see from wife's side only also, but we have to see from husband's side also.
I have a second question.
Okay.
So is the consciousness of human beings, I always wonder because I talk to people, is it raising? Are we going into a better yuga? Or is it falling? Are we all going to turn really bad and then to get worse?
In this point, if I got you correctly, I have personal opinion in this is that it depends on each and every individual. It's not collective, It depends on each and every individual, that how we react with the things going on. We see everything based on scriptures, based on instruction of sadhu, or we just act whimsically. It depends. So how consciousness is going. Is it answering your question? So it's like individual, it's not collective. It's individual. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Come tomorrow night, another class. We'll be another class tomorrow. From 5 p.m.
It was sort of because I was having that tiredness, Yeah, so, yeah. Okay.